Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, September 2nd. Thanks so much for being here this morning. It's really a blessing to be able to communicate about things that are important in life. We're going to continue everyday thought about respect. Only today, we're going to shift from respect that we give to others to respect when we have responsibility and authority over others. We began to move toward that direction last night. We began to talk about parental authority. But this morning, I'm specifically going to be talking about authority and respect for those who have authority over others. And this particularly relates to parents. It's all authority in general, but particular emphasis on parents. Those of us who lead, we have a tendency to demand respect, and we can't do that. Respect is something, for those of us who lead, particularly for parents, is something must be earned and not demanded. If we're ever in the position of having to demand respect, we're in trouble. So what we want to look at this morning is how can we get out of that situation where we have to demand respect, but rather we can earn it by the way we live and honor God. So we start with something we talked about last night, all authority, anyone, from the chief dog catcher to mom and dad to the president to whatever kings and authorities there are. All that authority is derived. It's specifically given by Jesus Christ. And early in Colossians, it makes that extremely crystal clear. So your authority is derived. That means that you didn't earn it. It was given to you. Even if you did well, you still didn't earn it. There are plenty of people who do a good job and they don't get promoted or whatever. Your authority is derived, given to you by God, specifically by the person of Jesus Christ. Everyone you lead is an image bearer. Okay? Anyone who has authority is derived, is given by God, and everyone that you lead is an image bearer of God. So there must be a certain respect given to them. Again, the Philippians passage, consider others as more important and valuable than yourself. So, if we can't demand it, if having to demand it is a bad thing, it means we have things to work on. How can we get there? And one of the things we want to keep in focus, clearly in focus, is that the purpose of our authority is to impact the heart, not just simply behavior. The purpose of your authority, especially parental authority, is to impact the heart, not just to impact and change behavior. So how do we get this? How do we get from this position of being able to impact the heart and lead in such a way that our authority is earned? Well, James 3 has a good place for us to start where it talks about wisdom from above. So I'm going to lead through the qualities of wisdom from above that are listed for us in James. And this is crucial. We start with, there are several components here. We start with, first of all, honoring the one who gave us authority. So we're always honoring God. You're never giving commands and directions apart from having God right at your side, which ought to humble any one of us in authority and keep us from getting cute and snarky and, out of line and angry. Okay, here are these 7 qualities. Pure. It means you're devoted. You're single-hearted in what God has called you to do. You're not about manipulating people. You're peaceable. You're not looking to pit one person against another. You're not trying to cause angst and upset, but you're looking to find peace and working together. You're gentle. Again, as we've mentioned many times, the definition of gentle from a biblical perspective is to use only the force that is required, not to come down heavy-handed all the time. And then right in the middle of these 7 qualities is one that is particularly just blew me away in struggles I was having with my teenagers, decades ago. 2 decades ago. Open to reason. Are we open to reason? Are we approachable? Can we be talked to? See, it's not a matter of saying, am I open to reason? Of course I'm open to reason, just ask me. No, it's do your wife, do your children, do those under their authority believe that you're open to reason, that you're approachable, that you can be spoken to, and that they'll be heard. It's huge in terms of earning authority and having a place of respect in your family. Earning respect from them. Then full of mercy and good fruit, kindness, overflowing with gratitude. And then the good fruit is reference to the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Those kinds of things. If those mark our authority, our leadership, respect will flow from that over time. Impartial, not having favorites, not having one child or one person get all the favorite treatment, especially the one who appears to be nicer than the others. We can't give them special treatment. And then sincere. Are we really devoted to what this task that God has called us to? Not carrying forth our agenda, but leading in such a way, as Paul says, that we build up and not tear down. That they can see that we're in this for the glory and honor of God, and not just for our own glory and honor. See, this is how carrying out our authority can impact the heart and not just rule the behavior. Because that's what God's called us to impact the heart. So parents, anyone in authority, but particularly parents, and particularly dads, if you're worried about not being respected, honor God first. Trust Him. Involve yourself in wisdom from above, and let God bring the honor to that. If we have to demand it, we're in big trouble. So in this sense, it's legitimate to think that authority is something, and respect is something that comes from our authority that is earned and not demanded. And that's the thought for this day. Again, thanks so much for being here. Check us out at our everydaytalk247.com. We've got resources there that are being updated. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and get the post notifications. Thanks again to all those of you who are supporting us and helping make this possible. And again, have a great day. Thinking about wisdom from above and your authority, use it so it's something that you will earn that respect. Lord bless you, and Lord willing, we'll see you tonight. Have a great day. Bye-bye.